What up, Long Beach? Welcome back to GazetteSports.com. It's JJ.
And Mike, and the CIF SoCal Regional Championship video is brought to you by Naples Rib Company.
It's a rainy Saturday afternoon, and we're in Ontario, California, where the lights just keep getting brighter for these Poly Jackrabbits as the girls take on Mater Dei in the SoCal Regional Championship.
That's right, they're just one game away from the state title. Senior Destiny King knows we got to shoot well from the outside. That's how they beat Brea to get into this game. Sophomore Erica Carter knocked down 4 triples in that one.
They just keep playing like a team, though, and that's how they've been able to play better late in the season and get to this point against a highly touted Monarchs team that, well, once you tip it off, it's clear who has the All-Americans.
Yeah, and Mater Dei's got 2 of them, which is a nice place to start a basketball roster from. Naira Fields with the wicked step back right there. Obviously, one of those 2 All-Americans, along with Jordan Adams.
But the Poly Wall ready to play some defense. Keela Morgan takes the charge, and we're going the other way, where the Jackrabbits are never scared to take it to the paint.
Say a lot of things about Poly, but you can never call them scared. Just as Dawson on the drive right there, and then Olivia Montgomery, that's her move right there with the offensive board and the putback. But Adams, one of those All-Americans we mentioned, too big in the paint early for Poly.
Just way too big and Fields way too fast. The and one with the kiss, and Mater Dei up 14-9 after the first quarter.
This play pretty much sums up the first half for the Jackrabbits. 3 of 12 from 3. Out-rebounded 37-24, and then just too many easy buckets. Alexis Williamson gets 2 of her 14 right there.
With that 10-point lead for the Monarchs, these 2 teams went back and forth. Poly just not going to let them run away with it, and when you're playing frantic basketball, it's usually going in green and gold's favor.
Oh, nothing more dangerous than a desperate Jackrabbit. You see Kamara Smith getting on the floor calling for timeout right there. That's how they like to play.
King with the, well, I guess it's more of a scoop and score there. The quick release down the field, touchdown Morgan. However, big storyline here, King in foul trouble. That's going to be her 3rd. She's going to have to take a seat, and Monarchs take the lead 27-18 into the break.
But they came out firing, JJ. You kind of wondered if Poly would take momentum. Mater Dei making their first 3 3-pointers, take a 36-20 lead, and you kind of felt like, well, that's about it. Poly's just not scoring enough to overcome a 16-point lead.
But they've got a warrior, and her name is Morgan.
Keela Morgan to the tin, carrying the team. She's done this a couple times in the playoffs before. She's doing everything she can to score, and look at this.
How about a March Madness save? Ooh, into the bench. One shining moment.
Good thing she did, because on that same possession, Destiny King, nice little fall away. This, unfortunately, is when the game got very serious.
Morgan, trying to take a charge at the top of the key, falls back onto her head onto the court, gets up, visibly wobbly, and then falls down on the floor.
Yeah, she's had a medical issue like this once before this season. She had seizures on the floor tonight. Like we said, the second time. She'd been medically cleared from the previous injury. A terrifying moment, to be completely honest with you. Both benches very emotional. The Poly girls crying. And as she's taken off the court, nice to see a good show of sportsmanship from both of these rosters. We have received word Morgan, after being checked out of the hospital, was sent home. So she's okay. But at the end of this, somehow, these teams have to come out and play basketball.
Derailed but still determined, Poly ready to play behind Montgomery.
Yeah, was just unbelievable. She came out and made her first 3 shots after that injury. She said she wanted to play for her sister, and man, did she. 12 points, 5 rebounds, almost all of that after the injury. She was setting it up for the other senior, Destiny King, to knock it down.
Makes that 3, makes it a 5-point game. But I mentioned that foul trouble, and this foul is King's 5th, and she's going to have to take a seat. A tough way to go out for the senior.
Yeah, definitely difficult. Certainly not the way that she wanted to see her career end. And in games like these, tough games, especially in an arena, sometimes whoever's got the best player or 2 makes it work. And Naira Fields just too much down the stretch. 20 points on 7 of 15 shooting.
Yeah, Mater Dei going to win this one 54-43 and move on to the final game of the season in Sacramento.
Yeah, once again, they're trying to win their 3rd straight state championship. Meanwhile, Poly, you kind of have to admire the way they fought after that scary injury. They actually outscored Mater Dei by a point from the injury on, so obviously they closed that game out with pride. Certainly have to admire the way they played all season, too, because Carl Buggs admitted losing 5 players off of last year's team to scholarships. He did not expect to be playing in the second-to-last game in California this year.
This officially ends the basketball season here in Long Beach. Poly boys and girls, Long Beach State women and men done in 2011 and 12. But the 2012-13 seasons are just around the corner. And if you want all that coverage, you're already in the right place, because this is GazetteSports.com, and we are Long Beach Sports.